Coming up straight ahead, world leaders arriving at the United Nations in New York City today to stop traffic and keep you from getting to work on time. A big buzz, perhaps, about a possible meeting between President Obama and the president of Iran. Is he willing to negotiate with him and not with Republicans on the Hill? That doesn't seem to make much sense.
You have never seen in the history of the United States the debt ceiling, or the threat of not raising the debt ceiling, being used to extort a president.
Legislative arsonists are at work when they start using the debt limit for their own agenda.
We've overcome far darker threats than those. We will not negotiate over whether or not America should keep its word and meet its obligations.
Well, their message is clear. The president and his fellow Democrats will not meet with Republicans to discuss and negotiate over the debt limit. But the president may take time to meet with Iran's president, which is a country, of course, we haven't had official relations with since the 80s. Fox News legal analyst Peter Johnson Jr. joins us and says this is screwy.
No, it's topsy-turvy. It's Alice in Wonderland foreign policy. When you hear the president, when you hear Ms. Pelosi talking, is she talking about the Iranians? Is she talking about the Syrians? Is she talking about Mr. Putin? No, they're talking about the Republicans. They're talking about Mr. Boehner. They're talking about Sarah Palin. They're talking about a lot of Republicans across the country. So we have a situation, maybe you've had it in your family, perhaps I've had it in my family. Maybe you've had it in your family, America, where a relative turns on you and says, I'm not going to talk to you, but I'm going to talk to the family down the block that really hated our entire family for 25 years and freeze you out for 20 years.
Oh, man.
That's what we have going on in this country. President says, I'm going to negotiate with a murderous anti-Semite a group in Iran on a nuclear policy that they've waged throughout his entire presidency. They're on the brink of having a nuclear weapon in Iran, and says, well, he has sent out some nice Rosh Hashanah tweets. After a history of anti-Semitism, he has sent a nice letter to us. Perhaps we could speak at the UN. I'm saying meet, but meet in a tough way that says, shut it down now, let us verify, or we're not going to do anything in terms of your sanctions. Sanctions have crippled Iran.
Sure, and Iran, we've got to deal with Iran, and we've got to negotiate with them in a strong way. But then for the President of the United States on Friday night to call the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, and say, hey, John, I'm not going to negotiate with you over the debt ceiling, click, that sends a message.
Well, it sends a big message, and the message is a 7-second message. Let's watch what the president message is and what his mindset is with the Republican Party.
It's just, they're not focused on you. They're focused on politics. They're focused on trying to mess with me.
Who's messing with who? Let's focus on the real enemy. Let's focus on the real problem in the world. The real problem in the world is not the Republican Party. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party are united in their love for this country. They disagree big time on Obamacare. There's a lot of proof that Obamacare can destroy the financial fabric of this country. But let's talk about it in a way that does service to our traditions in this country. And let's be as eager to speak with the Republicans as we are to speak with the Iranians and malefactors in this world. That, I think, is the lesson for Monday as the UN begins.
It does. Will the president shake hands with him and talk with him? You'll hear about it first right here on Fox. All right.
Good to see you, Steve.
Peter Johnson, thank you.